you.
Welcome back. Thank you, Bob. Welcome back to the 5 new developments with Fast and Furious. And I can only imagine Eric Holder and the other White House officials sweating right now. House Oversight Committee Chairman Darrell Issa saying on Fox News Sunday that he'll be issuing new subpoenas to top administration officials this week. Kimberly.
Yes.
I got to think Holder is going to be subpoenaed. What did he know?
Well, I think he knows a lot more than he's letting on, to be honest with you. What do I base that on? The fact that there's emails, significant emails, that showed that he was informed of this. He can say that he misunderstood when he was being questioned, that he did not intentionally lie. Whether that's going to be good enough to get him off, I don't know. But if you're doing a case like this and you're bringing it forward and you have evidence that this was sent to him and received, it's pretty distinctive in terms of the operation. What he tried to rebut it with by saying that it was a different operation called Wide Receiver that was being done out of Tucson. But that was never mentioned or discussed in that email. Only Fast and Furious.
But there's no case here, right? I mean, there's no case. It was a bad program, but there's no case of illegality here, right?
This is an investigation as to whether or not they knew what was going on. This is actually something that's actionable, that he could lose his job. That's why people are asking for him to step down. Yes, lying to Congress.
Okay, but it's not pertaining directly to the program. It's the actions of the administration.
Oh, it's always the cover-up. It's rarely the actual problem. It's always the cover-up. But if Holder is covering up after raising his hand.
If ICE is going to give subpoenas this week, I couldn't be a better guy who's received enough of himself in his car dealerships.
Guys, Friday night, the White House dumped a huge document dump. In it was the Eric Holder writing a letter to Congressman Issa and also Senator Grassley, who are investigating Fast and Furious. In response to that letter, take a look at what Congressman Issa had to say regarding Fast and Furious. He said, quote, "The facts simply do not support any claim that Fast and Furious did not reach the highest levels of the Justice Department. Actually, Fast and Furious did reach the ultimate authority in the department and you." Dana, if it did in fact, and then, you know, these emails show that Eric Holder did in fact know about Fast and Furious, yet he raised his hand saying, "I didn't." Maybe not illegal, but certainly cause to step down?
Well, there's a question as to whether they are questioning his understanding of the question that he got back in May when they first had the hearing, and whether or not he knew about the program or did he know about the problems of the program. When I listen to the tape, it sounds to me he's saying he did not know about the program, and that's what some of the questions have been. What I don't get is that for the last 4 months, if they realized in the communications office or wherever else in the Justice Department that there was a communications misunderstanding, why not correct it earlier? I think they hid under the desk hoping that this would go away. They think everybody else is stupid. They have the arrogance of thinking everyone else is ridiculous, and that maybe there were some problems with the congressman in the past, so that's why he shouldn't be able to do subpoenas. The arrogance is busting out.
Why would he lie about something that everybody knew was a bad program?
Someone died. Someone died.
No, but wait a second.
I agree.
But would you go up there and lie, purposely lie over a program where somebody had died, been disparaged across the board? Why go lie about that?
Because the game changed for the White House when Border Agent Brian Terry died. Because up until then, it was like, we kind of knew, we didn't know. And then when the gun was found at Border Agent Terry's site,
there's so much at stake.
That changed the game for the White House.
He's the head of the Department of Justice. This is the guy. The buck stops with him. And if they showed that he knew, he perjured himself, he tried to cover it up, or he was incompetent in not getting the information and reading the emails dated July 10th, 2010, come on.
Greg,
why should he have the job?
What if he didn't know?
Yeah,
isn't it worse, almost worse, that he didn't know?
He's either a liar or he's incompetent. Either way, he should probably go. But here's an interesting thing. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms recently issued an open letter stating that any person who uses marijuana is banned by the federal law from possessing firearms. So, in effect, they want guns out of the hands of marijuana users, but not out of the hands of the criminals who bring the marijuana in. That's the problem with the policy. This is totally screwed up.
It was a bad policy. It had been tried before. It was they were trying to figure out some way to trace these guns. It was a bad program. I agree with all that. It backfired. A guy died. But I still contend that Eric Holder, I've known for 30 years, he might tell a lie to cover up for himself on an illegal move he made. But just on something like this, it makes no sense to me.
I think the best thing that they could do is...
You've known for 30 years, you say he would lie?
He would only lie if it was really, really important.
No, I said I would advise him, and he did something that was illegal, I'd say, yeah, I'd tell a little way. But he didn't do
You are
anything.
a saint, my friend.
They should have asked before, and they can still do it now. ask the independent inspector general at the Justice Department to investigate it. That way they get it off the day-to-day release, and then they can try to move on, and we can get the answers that we deserve.
All right, coming up, guys, disgusting behavior storming a National Museum. That's the latest from the Occupy Wall Street protesters, and Greg will tell us all about these demonstrations across the country.
I wasn't there.
500 cities and counting. 100